Morning everybody, machinery restorations. Just to follow up from yesterday on the Harrison, big Harrison lead screw, feed screw. Right, so basically what that, come down here, as you can see, there's a broken pin, which is the same as this one here. It's been sheared off at some point in its past, and we've got to get that out and replace it. I managed to find the locking collars and whatnot in a boxing door, because I keep all the restored parts upstairs in the back room, and you can see there's the square cutaway in the collar. And basically what this does, it sits over the top of the pin. You tighten up the collars to it. It's the same with that one that goes on there, which is that one there. And obviously this goes between, your bracket sits in here. You do these up, lock them in, and obviously it stops. The idea of it is to stop the lead feed screw unturning itself or tightening itself up against the bracket too much, which is definitely what you don't want. So that one's been busted. So we got to get that out somehow. I thought it was a grub screw, to be honest. It's been a couple of years since I've done anything to the Harrison. And basically fucking forget, really. So yeah, that's the plan today, is to get it out. I reckon I have to drill it down and remove it that way, which is an arse, but it happens. So that's what the plan is. The collets have already been restored from long while ago, because all the holes were manged up where someone had undone them previously and messed about and whatnot, and they don't use the correct size pin or tool for undoing the collars. And what they do is they burl all the edges off of the hole, and it just makes it look fucking mess, which I find really fucking annoying when people do it. You know, they stick Allen keys in them and bloody different bits and pieces to undo them with, and all it does, it just fucks the hole up. It's a bit, you know, not this particular tool, but the object is, you'd have a locking pin or a spanner, put it in and tighten those against each other. But people use things like this and just give them a bash with a hammer, and what it does, it burls all the ends, rounds all these over, starts mushrooming them, and making a hell of a fucking mess. So that's one thing I really hate. So what I tend to do is file these back flat again. As you can see there, you can just see my file marks just there. Is file them back round again, and you know, try and keep the hole size down to minimal as I can, to refresh the hole itself, to get them back to and round again. It's the same with the other sides. They've all been done as well. A couple of nasty scratches there actually I've got to sort out. But yeah, that's really fucking annoying when people do that. They also did the same thing on the spindle for the Harrison, which is buried in here. Yeah, it's got fucking stuck. There we go, at the end there. The holes, I had to do the same with those, is file them flat and re-drill them all to the next hole size up. You know, it's just, people do them sort of things because they can't be bothered to put the proper tool into them to undo them. You know, it's a simple thing really, but People don't think simple anymore. So that's what we're going to do today, guys, is get, excuse me, get that leftover pin out, and we'll replace it. The snag with it is obviously they're pressed in. They're normally, you know, on a taper and pressed, which is an arse. But anyway, that's what we're going to do today.